Dogs, we mentioned the defending champions. They won here in Southern California in 2024. Don't forget as well, this year their youth franchise, they were winners as well, the Cape Town Wild Dogs. The Balkans Honey Badgers, back-to-back champions in 2022 and 2023 in South Africa. They are ready to take the field, supported by a marvelous group of players that will take the second half. It'll be the women to kick off first for the first 10 minutes, and then the men will come back in the second half and see what they can do. And that's just such a fascinating concept.
Oh, absolutely, because I think if you start, do you go steady to make sure you haven't gone behind, or do you just go flat out, try and get as much lead as possible? I think the second one is where I'd likely go for, but yeah, each team's going to have a different tactic.
Listen to the roar as they take the field for the 2025 Rugby 10s Championship. The Orange County soccer field becomes a rugby heaven here for a few days. And it'll Balkans Honey Badgers in picture. Plony Kibbett, who really has pulled a lot of the strings for her side. Richard van den Broek and Anna-Lena Swart are the coaches. And then the Cape Town Wild Dogs, Justin Bennett, Chris Erasmus lead that side. Two brilliant squads, which we'll look at in just a moment. First, the Wild Dogs.
Yeah, we mentioned Grace Kukatai earlier and how important she is. Piper Flynn as well, absolutely rapid. Not seen her in full flight so far yet today, but certainly we will be looking for that too. And Honey Badgers, just a wealth of experience in there. Arabella McKenzie, I thought, played very well in that last game, pulling the strings. Georgina Fredericks scoring the try, and Aoife McDermott as well, doing all the dog work.
All right, here we go. It is the Wild Dogs to kick off from right to left there in yellow. The Balkans Honey Badgers on the left to receive in red. They won 12-7 against the Rhinos earlier today. And a first touch here for them to go into the contact. Nice ball on the ground there. Georgina Fredericks at scrum half. Gets them away. Meg Mumba with a short ball. Here's Crystal Murray, Rugby World Cup winner in 2021 with New Zealand, the Black Ferns. Also plays with the Chiefs Rugby. Ball's loose. It's been picked up. So Namzi has a beautiful ball here for the Wild Dogs, looking to go into the fray. Ondo with a pass over the top. Brilliant stuff. Good strong fan numbers on the outside. They must score here. And we'll get the opening try. Tess Staines gets it down, and the Cape Town Wild Dogs are on the board in the opening minute.
What a start for Wild Dogs coming into this. Honey Badgers heavily favourites in these women's sides, but Wild Dogs not playing like it at all. They took their opportunity. There's the first offload. Great, a speculative pass at first. I think good decision not to give it, because Staines was slightly flat on her outside. Might have meant that was a forward pass. So good decision to hold it, take the contact, and then pass outside it.
Kick unsuccessful, but 5-0. They're on the board. What a score, Tess Staines, a student learning support officer at a youth correctional centre. Played with the Brumbies and the UC7s as well. Staines' family and a partner, Brad, watching from New South Wales. 5-0 they lead. Don't forget the Cape Town Wild Dogs, they lost 12-7 against this Balkans Honey Badgers side. And Honey Badgers have struggled today, you could say. Even though they won that first game, they weren't on fire as they were yesterday. Ball out wide. That's a nice pass there from McKenzie. Gets them on the front foot. Tanika Willison with a couple of beautiful dummies. The New Zealand Black Ferns player goes over the halfway line. The side in red on the front foot. Arabella McKenzie, her twin sister Portia watching it. Mumbai carries well. Good support from Murray again. Here's Fredericks. Turns it back in for a nice switch. Contact comes to the ground there. It's Paula Schultz, the German international. Murray at a standing start. Again, this is Mumbai, the Army World Champion, former France under-20 player. They have the penalty at the halfway line, not rolling away. A quick tap from McKenzie as they trail by 5. That's a beautiful loop. Fredericks in a bit of space. Georgina Fredericks scored a brilliant try earlier today, but the Wild Dogs pouncing all over this one. Tremendous.
Yeah, they really play a marking, and they've gone quick.
That's a nice bit of play to draw the penalty, trying to force the outside gap, but the flag comes up, so it's a good cover tackle in the end by Marit Laken.
Yeah, it's hard sometimes when you do quick tap. It's great because you catch defence off guard, but you can also catch your own team off guard if you go too quickly, and she got herself a little bit isolated out wide there and was able to get tackled into touch.
Laken with a beautiful line-up move. Balkans Honey Badgers, oh, massive collision yet again in midfield. Maru goes to the ground. There's a penalty. Everybody getting to their feet seems to be okay. The big shot comes in. Shalom Sa'alzo was the one that took the contact. Meg Mumbai again drives a couple to the ground. Ferocious stuff so far in this mixed play match. McDermott once. It's McKenzie. Arabella McKenzie gets the penalty. That's a couple in a row. So now possession stays with Willison. A crossfield ball. That's a good pass. Kibbett Gets it back on the inside, into the 22. Tanika Willison, the Chiefs Rugby and Knights Rugby player, goes to the left. Georgina Fredericks pops up on that far side, using some deft footwork. Off the left foot, Willison yet again. Beautiful hands for that far side, looking for a score in the corner. Kylie Simpson is in. What a player. A family from New Zealand will have enjoyed that. It's 5-all.
Yeah, really nice. This is better from Badgers, and it's what they were so good at on Sunday. It just looked like everything was easy for them, and that try there in particular was great. So they've got the support play, and it just easily lifted past, nice and quick off the base. Great finish as well.
The Simpsons will be enjoying that on the couch back home. It's 5-all. Here in beautiful Southern California, the Golden State and the Balkans Honey Badgers are on the board. On match day 1, they scored 98 points, conceded just 2 tries. And it's the Wild Dogs that have put them to good effect early start in this game. Nearly 5 gone. Our referee, Maciej Kazmarek from Poland, just getting some radio attention. Seems to have dropped a battery there as well.
And some other tech thing he's launching. Looks like a torch. I can imagine it's not, but
It's not that dark yet. Sun will set earlier today as we approach the shortest day of the year, but we're not there yet. Beautiful kickoff, comes down. So Namzi gathers this one for the Wild Dogs. Now at a standing start, what can they make with this possession? Throwing back on the inside, it's Piper Flynn. Looking for a midfield dummy, and then the offload back on the inside is not a good pass because it comes away to Willison, and now the Balkans Honey Badgers yet again. Try scorer to collect, Simpson. And they'll play the first forward pass.
yeah, just a bit forced on that offload, and then ends up giving Badgers possession. But you've got to like how Wild Dogs have come at this. They're really looking to attack. They've taken on board that there's only a short amount of time on the pitch with mixed play, so just throwing everything at it. So sometimes offloads are going to go awry.
So middle field scrum attack for the Balkans Honey Badgers. 2 on either side in the backs. 5 at scrum time, free kick. Quick tap, Balkans Honey Badgers go. Nice little play there from Plony Kibbett, been everywhere so far. That's McKenzie, cuts back again, the Waratahs Rookie of the Year. Wide ball there for Lakin. Can't skip free, 17 caps for the Dutch national side. Again, they work that same way. Murray carries strongly again. Kiwi international, now changing direction. Here's McKenzie, Meg Mumba in a bit of space, looking to step as well, weave her magic to the try line. She's there, Mumba scores for the Balkans Honey Badgers, and they take the lead.
Yeah, showing her experience there. A great carry, good bit of footwork as well, round the outside for her score, but she's such a physical player as well. Defences do get tied in, so I think that bit of footwork just really caught them off guard there, so some great individual finish.
Tony Kibbett's kick goes to the side. It's 10-5. They have a slender lead here in mixed play.
And there's the pass as well. Just that bit of footwork caught defender short, and that bit of a handoff as well to get round the outside.
Meg Mumba from Montpellier Rugby. She says, I'm really a funny person. Well, no jokes cracked there. It's just 10-5 the score. And a massive tackle comes in again. Cape Town Wild Dogs, chance now for them to look for their second try. The direct ball upfield. It's a good strong carry as well. The legs are driving all the way to the line. Come early. Makoele doing wonderful work. And now here's Maru looking to attack. Space on the left-hand side with numbers. Natisha Bobo in picture. French national 2 player. Drifting across field, looking for the dummy switch, Erica Farias. Now Grace Campbell as well, around the fringes. Gets possession. Big tackle, ball and all. Mumba is there to turn things around for the Balkans Honey Badgers. Loose play. That's Minona Noonstead, the Swedish international. 4th year playing in this Rugby 10s event. Just as excited as the first time, she said, as Grace Kukudai tries to pick things up.
I'll tell you what, this could be the game of the tournament so far, couldn't it? It's been really, really close, and I'd say Wild Dogs have improved vastly since Sunday, and Honey Badgers, as you said in that first game, not quite showing what they can do, but they roll on all the subs now at once to try and make this impact in this last few minutes of this first half.
The interchanges coming in thick and fast for both sides, and particularly for the Honey Badgers. Their version of the bomb squad takes the field. Straight into scrum time. Fresh pack, ready to go. They lead 10-5. A few minutes to go before we change to the men's franchises. Honey Badgers looking to keep their winning record intact. They lead the standings to the women's team, 3-0 on day one. And mixed play they won earlier, 12-7 against the Rhinos. That was another battle as well. Big scrum from the Wild Dogs. Well, take that, bomb squad. In fact, it is the Honey Badgers that get the penalty after that big shove.
I think we're just used to seeing it because Wild Dogs in the last game were dominating, weren't they? So there we go.
100%. Tanika Willison gets the switch ball, drops one to the ground. And then it's a knock-on. So Namzi has it for the Cape Town Wild Dogs. Here we go. Burning it to the outside. Testain scored one already. Helped up by Piper Flynn. The teacher's aide. Short ball. Looking there for Bobo. Into the 22. So Namzi in there as well. Here they go to the right-hand side now. Erica Farias gets the short ball. Campbell involved. And Grace Kokotai also. Partner Thomas Owaki is watching. Played with Newcastle. Kokotai moves it to the left. So Namzi again. Support here. Drifting free. Almost into open space. Now pick around the fringes. Diving for the try. They're there. Mitsumitsu. Namzi scores a very popular try for the Cape Town Wild Dogs. We will check to see if we're good to go.
They're just checking in to talk about it, are they? But it looked like a try from here. I thought she was over, so be interesting to see what they come up with. But what a play. And I'll tell you what, Namzi was the one who started it as well with that well-read. The ball was out, she picked it up, she ran through, then she ends up finishing it. What a game she is having.
Tremendous player of note. Namzi, 29 years of age, with the Balkans rugby team in South Africa. We just going to double check with our assistant referees, and Kazi Merrick is going to have a quick word to see what decision he comes to. Doesn't sound like a try the way he's moving.
So talking to both the captains here.
No try in the end. You heard that from Matsuezi Kazmarek. They're going to come back to another mark. So 10-5, the Honey Badgers still lead. And that's where the possession was turned around. Here's a look at the try that was potentially touched down short and dropped and knocked on.
Yeah, so as the tackle comes in, just manages to dislodge that ball. So a great tackle, just bounces up just before the line.
And the end result is the Balkans Honey Badgers had a penalty, and they've opted for a scrum.
Yeah, so scrum, even though it looked like it went backwards last time, they did end up with the scrum penalty, so possibly why they've picked that one.
Check that, I got that wrong because now it's the Wild Dogs' ball. So here we go, the Wild Dogs didn't score, but they had possession at scrum time.
I was honestly trying to work out what was going on. I was like, I don't understand why there's a scrum over there, and it's the Badgers, but here we go. We'll work it out together, Dallin.
The Wild Dogs, that's right. They trail 10 points to 5, and now again they've got plenty of room to work with on the outside. Here we go, a foot race. Piper Flynn gets one fan, and a big tackle comes in. It's been knocked back, we play on. It's been scooped up here from the Balkans Honey Badgers. Pony Kivett is there on the spot. What a try-saving tackle that was as they kick it out, does Meg Mumbai. That is the half-time whistle, and what an entertaining battle we saw for the opening 10 minutes there. The Balkans Honey Badgers hold on to that 10-5 half-time.
Yeah, really great. And I think there, perhaps, had that not have been only a half, if they could go on and continue, maybe she gets tackled there instead of trying to force that offload. So, yeah, I think that was smart play to try and keep it going. But, yeah, I think Wild Dogs there performed really well.
Are you trying to show off over here? What's
always,
the story?
Always,
no, there we go. Yeah. So
okay,
again, we mentioned such a tight tussle. So now this is a fascinating thing. Now all of a sudden we switch to the men's side of play here, and the Cape Town Wild Dogs, while they are defending champions, again they have struggled early on. They lost 34 points to 7 in the women's side of things. Now on the men's side of things, It was a 28-10. The Wild Dogs beat the Honey Badgers. So, what do you expect to come here in the second half?
Oh, well, anything can happen, can't it? So we've seen that. I don't like to judge, but I would say that Wild Dogs possibly have the edge here, and I think because it's so tight on the scoreline as well, they can be pretty confident that they can pull that back. So I think Wild Dogs might turn it over.
Well, here we go. The coaches for the Cape Town Wild Dogs, Dick Muir and Chris Erasmus, Jeremy Chopard and Phil Kearns for the Balkans Honey Badgers. New Zealand All Black, 16 caps in picture, 3 caps for Mana Samoa in 2023. Lema Sopawanga, the man who played with Waikato and the Wellington as well as the Highlanders, Super Rugby champion in picture. He's played in England, France, Japan, New Zealand, and now the United States as well. It's all serious business now for the second half. The Wild Dogs to receive. And our officials getting ready to take the field. As you see the mop of hair there on Nick Boyer. He's in 21. Shout out to the Dalmore Hoods, he says. He plays on the beach rugby with them out there a couple of times. Boyer carves up there. Can he do the same here? Score 10-5. The Balkans Honey Badgers in red lead. And in yellow, it's Ishmael with possession for the Cape Town Wild Dogs. Jay Hare comes flying in there as well. Ooh, low ball there from DeFrankie. Zach Harrison-Jones picks us up and straight away he's electric off the mark. Strength and conditioning coach. Younger brother played in the MPC. Some beautiful steps as they still go on. The referee has blown the whistle though.
Yeah, I think he just got slightly in the way there. So couldn't come through, but also looks like there was a little bit of a knock on there from the Badgers. So Wild Dogs will be able to play it out here. So there's that footwork of the ref. That would have been an outrageous offload, wouldn't it? That one-hand reverse.
He was getting ready to go. Big tackle from the referee as well.
Yeah.
See Jay Hare there at hooker. He assembles there. Jay received some sad news this past week, and his grandfather passed away. Bill Andrews, called Grady. And he's dedicating this game and today's action to his grandfather. So thoughts with him. As he packs down, does Jay Hare and the Wild Dogs. His family watching in England, John, Gale and Emily. As Boyer gets it away, here's Justin Gedilt. Blitzbok legend gets it away. Boyer with a good quick hands. And there's Cole Semu again. He's the one with the hot feet. He finds Boyer and the man bun on the outside. Boyer, fresh from a gold medal win at the Bermuda Classics in sevens with the United States. Gedilt fires this one back. It's a bounce pass to Alex Lopetti. Lopetti with a nice dummy and then gets offload. Here's Jay Hare. Fires into the contact, takes on Van der Heerfer. Ruckers are good as Lopetti gets a strong fed. His brother also plays this brilliant game as he capped US Eagle, Tavita Lopetti. Here's Hare. DeFrankie. Sopawanga goes in high. There's Van der Heerfer as well. Gedilt. Bounce ball to Travis Ishmael, his Springbok partner in crime. That's a lovely break at a standing start. And the Wild Dogs have a long passage of play here. No big line breaks yet as they try to go on the outside. There's Jules DeFrankie. Tarzan cuts loose. Swinging his way through. Tarzan from tree to tree. Oh no, the flag goes up. Tarzan has caught a branch in the end and got tangled up.
Yeah, just a shoelace into touch again with that because he didn't have much room, to be fair. The Wild Dogs really looking to get it wide, but some of the passes have been either bounce passes or they've been slightly behind the player or really fired at them pretty hard. So just getting that right, I think, is going to give them a big boost there. So here we'll see. So he's going down that touchline, gets the hand off. I think there's too many fans in the on the side there, players for me to see it, but touched her just right in line, so she'll know what she's doing.
Great footage, great replays from our camera crew as well. Martin Vaca played in South America with the Racing Club in SLA. Big kick from Sopawanga, crossfield kick. Campbell's chasing down on this one. But on the spot, Zach Harris-Jones has this one for the Cape Town Wild Dogs. Boyer goes to the left-hand side. There's Nick Boyer now, the US capped Eagle in 7s and 15s. 8 years in Major League Rugby. Semu to Ishmael. They're going to hot step his feet, get a fend as well. Campbell came back but couldn't make the shot. Ooh, a loose pass. Here it comes Van der Heerfer with a kick through. Roland Van der Heerfer, the Water Buffalo. The ball is still there. Heck races back for it. The whistle has gone.
Another loose pass though. They really are just, they're trying to find the space, but it's just putting pressure on themselves with bounce passes and loopy. But Badgers offside, so they get to go again.
Here's Justin Gedilt with a beautiful run. His daughter Naya and family watching in South Africa. Penalty goes the other way.
pretty loose, isn't it? Like some loose start of play. Badgers look like they're going to bring it in just a little bit tighter, get a second to compose and kick for the line out from the middle of the pitch to the hardest area to try and get good gains on touch. But he's got about 12 metres there.
So right, a back and forth affair between the women's side and now the men's sides.
Yeah, really tight encounters, as these tend to be with these mixed plays, which is great and why we love them so much. See
the players looking on, watching on, thanks to our partners Pool RX, Pepperpod and 24 Hour Fitness as well for all their support. Brilliant staff here at the Rugby 10s organisation putting on this unbelievable week here. Thanksgiving tomorrow. They'll be celebrating it a bit tonight as well with the teams. Tap down the line out. It goes to Lopeti and the Cape Town Wild Dogs, who trail 10-5 here in the second half. Tarzan to Frankie there. Tries to hold on a few at ruck time. Hare with a good ball back to Boyer, looking to attack. Big bump on the US Eagle. He's thrown to the ground. Geduld with a beautiful pass. Big stepping coming in here. Colt Semu drops one to the ground. Oh, what hands over the top. What a pass. Here we go. Zach Harrison-Jones. The stutter step. He's upended. Loose ball. Fisser snaps onto this one. Michael Fisser has been pushed out of bounds.
Yeah, did well to initially dive onto it, but then spills out loose. So a knock on into touch there. So Wild Dogs will get the choice here. If it's knocked on into touch, they're going for the scrum. So here's that footwork, a big hit, an offload through. The initial reaction you can just see he's looking, maybe even trying to offload or present it back and just spills it.
Might end up trying putting one of the...
Some great passes in the build-up there. As we pack down at scrum time, here's Nick Boyer. We mentioned him. He's a founder of the Casanovas rugby team, one of the co-founders, providing opportunities for American rugby players across the United States and beyond. They played at the Rugby Town Sevens every year. In fact, he won part of the Hair Dream team. The Dallas Stanford Hair Dream team, in fact. It is actually,
I think that's the only Hair Dream team that exists, is yours. So well done, you win.
But Boyer won it twice, so it's a dream to be here calling this mopper here in action. Here's Geduld now at first receiver, pulling all the strings again. Sam with a beautiful loop move, cutting into the freight to Geduld back on the inside. His daughter and I are watching. Boyer's there, the Casanova man will score this one. What a brilliant try from the Cape Town Wild Dogs. Oh, that has classic surf maneuvers all the way through from Boyer and the Dream Team hair player.
Yeah, absolutely fantastic. He's doing you proud there with his hair blowing in the wind as he goes. But a really important score. And as well, the important one is that under the post, so he's able to take the two. So here he goes, just absolute pace through. Doesn't think he's quite got it, so he makes the pass. Good cover tackle coming through, but couldn't quite do enough to turn him over and hold him up.
Well, his mum and dad are watching, his hairdresser also tuning in to see how it's going today. And the Delmar Hoods, the beach box, they're turning in as well here in Southern California. It is 12-10 after Justin Gedild's conversion. Smiles so far on Dick Muir and Chris Erasmus' face and Nick Boyer. They lead here with a few minutes to go in this mixed play match.
I don't mean to be smug, but I did say Wild Dog to take it back. Now, there is still 3.5 minutes to prove me wrong, but I was backing him.
Cat Mergen Rugby World Cup winner. Great to have you inside here. Geduld keep deep this time. A receive here from Tom Connor. Those two have gone head-to-head on the Sevens World Series before. Geduld, 3-time Sevens World Series winner. Nice step on the outside, good speed. David Vaihu has beaten a couple, puts the kick over the top. It's a clever bit of rugby here. The bounces, perfect. The Balkans Honey Badgers, what a pass! Oh, that one not going to hand. Would have been one of the tries of the day. Oh, so close for the men in red.
Wouldn't it have just? That was fantastic. Really, really great play. Good handoff around the outside. Really lovely. He was going to get tackled into touch if he didn't kick that, so he kicks it in for a support play. First one gets picked up, and just the last one. I mean, it's slightly low, but you'd want to be taking that one.
Oh, so close. Beautiful vision you mentioned with the kick and the breakout from David Vaihu, the man from the Eastern Suburbs District. And just that last pass not going to hand. So 12-10. Honey Badgers so close to taking back the lead in this mixed play game. Don't forget all these points that they get. 3 for a win, 1 for losing within 7. Go to the men's and the women's division. Count as well. Geduld, there's space to operate here for the Wild Dogs. Oh, a massive shot as they hit the ground. Colt Semu has it loose. That's Way Stanton, in fact, heavily involved in that last manoeuvre, playing for Nav Sevens Rugby at the Rugby Town Sevens. Godfrey. Agaramombe takes it on the outside. Now he puts a kick through. Visser is there to scoop it up. For the Balkans Honey Badgers, they're not done yet. Beautiful footwork from Michael Visser. And the no-look ball is fantastic to Fidan on the inside. Honey Badgers now with ball that is loose and pinched from the Wild Dogs. Kadilt attacking the breakdown. Magaramombe is there too, and off feet killing possession. And the Wild Dogs have this. A seesaw affair continues.
It really is as well. And they've been given a yellow here to add salt to the wound. Is that the phrase? I come up with some weird phrases. Is that the one?
I haven't had my second coffee this morning yet, but that sounds pretty good to me.
We'll go with it. It is now.
So yellow card, 2 minutes in the sin bin. The Balkans Honey Badgers down a player for the final minute and a bit of this match. Minute and a half. Justin Kadilt with a tap. Played alongside Wildgo's women's coach Justin Ben. Are they coming back? No, they're playing on. What's happening? It's a try time. Shingi Klanguyo scores. Everybody froze. And he ran in fast forward motion. What a try from the big unit.
I think they are going to check it though. They're just going to talk to touch judge because she was in line with it. It's whether that attempted catch goes forward or back, but looks like it's good. It's all good. Try is scored. Referee's decision stands from that one. We were pretty much in line with it and it did look decent. So it's that catch. It does go back. Yes, you can see the line as well where it is. So it looks awkward because he's gone up for it. But, and as you said, everyone stopped. Everyone thought it was a knock-on, but actually went back.
And that's the key blade of the whistle. This ball goes over the top. Shingi Klanguyo bursting down, pointing back at the defenders. What a live wire he is. A track and field star, Belmont Shore sensation. And he has the third try in this game.
It's the right call though, and difficult to tell when you're in line, when you're, like we're above it, so it's easier for us to see the sight when you're right in line, down the bottom, a bit harder, especially seeing it live, but they've got that right.
And Kadilt added the extras, 19-10. A big buffer here for the Cape Town Wild Dogs. And that is full time. The Wild Dogs scorched the earth in the second half. They were trailing 10-5 against the Balkans Honey Badgers at the break. And they came back to storm the second half here to win it 19 points to 10. A mixed play result that will have points for the Wild Dogs women and the Wild Dogs men as well on that leaderboard. Brilliant work to close out this game and such an entertaining tussle.